Good morning, students. It's always been very interesting and good to spend some time with your grandparents, and it becomes more adventurous when one gets a chance to live with them in village. The lesson Away in Cody of your English book is a story of a girl who went to live with her grandparents in the village Cody. Let us begin the lesson. Ankita looked out of the window as the car sped past the rice fields. Children, the word sped is the past form of speed. So, with the very first line, the writer draws our attention to the village life by giving the example of rice fields. Ankita was looking out of the window when the car was moving with a great speed, leaving behind all the rice fields of village. This was the first time she would be living in a village for 4 weeks. Her parents were going abroad for work. She couldn't accompany them and would be staying with her grandparents in Kodi village. So Ankita's parents, they were going abroad. Abroad means going out of the country for some work, and due to some reason Ankita couldn't accompany them, couldn't go with them. So it was decided that meanwhile her parents were abroad, Ankita would live with her grandparents in the village Kodi. The car stopped outside a small white house. The house must be of her grandparents. "We are home, Ankita," her grandfather said. Her grandmother was at the gate with their pets Gogi, a goat, and Roli, a dog. So when Ankita reached her grandparents' home, grandmother was standing there to welcome Ankita with their pets Gogi, which was a goat, and Roli, which was a dog. Grandmother had laid tea for them: chapati rolls with homemade guava jam, salted biscuits, and milky tea. "It's made with fresh cow's milk, dear," grandmother said, offering her a cup of tea. Through these lines, the writer wants to say that the village life is still pure. The food is organic. Here, grandmother offered chapati rolls with homemade guava jam. So homemade guava jam, they are without preservative, without synthetic items, they are pure food. Salted biscuits and milky tea. Especially the tea was made with fresh cow's milk. Ankita sat in the veranda, watching the colors of the sunset fade over her grandparents' huge field. She tried to call her friends from her cell phone. The signal was weak. She wondered how she would spend her time without television or the internet. So after taking the tea, Ankita sat in the veranda and she was watching the colors of the sunset, which was looking very beautiful and which was lying over the grandparents' huge fields. She also tried to call her friends to make phone calls through her cell phone, but the signal in the village was very weak. Usually, in the village, there is a problem of electricity and the problem of internet. She thought how she would spend her time without television or internet. So Ankita was so habituated of watching television or to spend time on internet or to spend time on cell phone that she was so worried how could she spend her time. Rolly trotted towards her. Trotted means moving quickly at a pace faster than a walk but slower than a run. So, when Ankita was sitting in the veranda, Rolly trotted towards her. Rolly came towards her, carrying a stick in his mouth. She played fetch with him, throwing the stick and watching him bring it back to her excitedly. So what Ankita did? Ankita threw the stick and she was watching Rolly bringing it back to her. Gogi joined in the fun and butted her knee gently. Gogi the goat also came and joined the fun, joined the game. Children, butted means hit lightly with the head or horns. So what Gogi did? Gogi hit very lightly to Ankita's knees with her horns. Dinner is ready, Grandma called out. And then Grandma called Ankita for the dinner. The food looked appetizing. Appetizing means here delicious. So the food was looking delicious. The pulao was made with vegetables from the kitchen garden. Ankita heaped thick curd on her rice. The jaggery chikki was delicious. So grandma made pulao with all fresh vegetables from the kitchen garden. Looking at the pulao, Ankita couldn't resist and she heaped thick curd also on her rice. And then they ended their dinner with the jaggery chikki. Jaggery chikki is made with jaggery and the peanuts. So the jaggery chikki, which was made by grandmother's hand, was also very delicious. The healthy air will make you all rosy, Grandpa said. You are so pale and thin, Anki. So Grandpa told that Ankita looked so pale, means dull. Pale means dull and thin. And according to Grandpa, the pure air, the healthy air of the village would make her all rosy. Rosy means healthy. I'll get bored here, Ankita said. She looked like she would break down in tears. But Ankita replied that she would be bored here. Why? Because of the lack of signal of internet and because there was no television. So she felt like weeping. You won't, Grandpa replied. But Grandpa assured her that you won't be bored or she won't be bored. You can help me with gardening, read books, and run errands for me on your cycle. I have got one for you, he smiled. And then Grandpa said that she could help him with gardening, she could read books, and she could run errands for grandfather. Run errands means to go to somewhere to finish some task. Here, run errands means she could bring the things what grandfather wants on her new cycle which he had brought for her. Ankita's eyes widened. She was never allowed to ride a cycle in the city. Ankita's eyes widened. Ankita was full of excitement because she was never allowed, never permitted in the city to ride a cycle by his father or mother. You will get your cycle tomorrow, Grandpa said. Time to sleep now. Ankita sat in bed, reading a book she had brought with her. Thankfully, her grandfather used solar energy, so they always had electricity, unlike the rest of the village. So, on the bed, Ankita started reading a book and she thought that thankfully her grandfather used solar energy. Solar energy means the energy from the sun. Children, you might have noticed in the village, people are using solar lights. They are charging their lights in the sunlight so that at the evening time or night time, when there is a lack of electricity in the village, when there is less electricity or a power shortage, they could use it. So they always had electricity unlike the rest of the village. The next morning, Ankita woke up to the call of birds instead of her usual alarm. So next morning, Ankita woke up with the sound of birds, with the chirping of birds, and the alarm was not needed because she was very excited to ride her new bicycle. After a quick bath, she joined her grandparents for breakfast, her eyes searching the table for her usual toast and scrambled eggs. So, toast and scrambled eggs were the breakfast of Ankita when she was living in a city with her parents. She was searching that breakfast, but then Grandma put a plate of piping hot pongal in front of her. Piping hot means very hot, and pongal is a special dish made in South India. She dug her spoon into the mound of yellow rice. It was delicious, and then she started to eat with the spoon this yellow rice, and she felt it was very luscious and delicious. Do you like it? Grandma asked. It's yummy. Can I have some more, please? She said. Grandma looked delighted as she ladled more rice on her plate. And Grandma, she was very delighted to listen that Ankita liked this pongal and she ladled. Ladled means she served more rice on her plate. After breakfast, Grandpa said, Your cycle is outside, Ankita. When you come back, you will see something interesting, the chicks that hatched yesterday. And after breakfast, Grandma reminded Ankita that her cycle is outside waiting for her, and he also said that when she would return back after cycling, she would find something very interesting, and that is the hatched egg, the chicks that hatched, that came out of the egg yesterday, a day before. Here, Grandma handed her a small backpack. I have packed fruit, a snack, a bottle of water, and napkins. You can have a picnic while you are out. With so much of love and concern, with so much of care, Grandma handed a small backpack to Ankita and told that she had packed some snacks, fruits, and bottles and napkins so that she could enjoy the day and so that she couldn't feel hungry while playing. The doorbell rang. A boy and a girl about Ankita's age stood at the door. Grandpa introduced them. Ankita, meet Vani and Varun from the farm next to ours. They will go cycling with you. And then after the doorbell rang and there were two children standing outside with the bicycle. Grandpa father introduced Ankita with them. They were Vani and Varun, the neighbors of grandfather's farm. This shows grandfather's concern towards Ankita. He wanted Ankita to go for cycling and to enjoy, but he also wanted to keep her safe. As the village was new to her, she didn't know the ways, and so grandfather told two children to accompany Ankita in her new ride for cycling and also to have fun with them. Ankita took her backpack, climbed onto her cycle, and started riding with them. Rolly ran beside them, so the dog also accompanied Ankita. They raced each other through the fields till they came to a huge banyan tree with long aerial roots. Children, if you have noticed the banyan trees, they have aerial roots, prop roots. The roots, they came from the top, hanging down. The children got off and leaned their cycles against the tree. The children got off their cycles and then they leaned their cycles. They put their cycles against the tree. Vani jumped up and grabbed the hanging root. And the girl Vani, she jumped and grabbed. Give me a push, Varun, she said as she bent her knees and started swinging. And as you look at the picture, the girl started swinging, holding the aerial roots of the banyan tree. There is a mango tree full of sweet green mangoes. We can go and pluck some, Varun said. Then Varun added some more fun to it and he said that there was also a mango tree and we could go and or they could go and pluck some mangoes there so that they would have more fun, more enjoyment. This is fun. I think my adventure has just begun. And Ankita was very happy because now she was finding good in the village. She was finding fun in the village. Now she was enjoying the life of the village, the real games of the village. Ankita said with a smile as wide as the fields. Here, children see, as wide as the field is a simile used by the writer. So smile is compared with fields. Yes, let's go right away. She was happy. She was away in Kodi. And as I said earlier, Ankita felt very happy because she was away from the city life. She was away from the hustle and bustle of the urban life, and now she was away in Kodi and she was enjoying the fun and frolic there. Children, the story tells about the children living in cities, how they are addicted to the television and internet. They are becoming dull and idle, sitting at one place, watching the television or playing games. They do minimum physical activities. The writer, through this story, draws our attention to life with pure air and surrounding. He wants to convey the message of leading healthy life by playing real games in pollution free surrounding, eating organic and healthy food and living happy.